Hi friends in YouTube land, Aunt Cheapo here, and I'm going to show you a little bit about a Flowbee. I'm going to show you what a Flowbee is and how it works and why I use a Flowbee. Because people who are cheap like me, people who are thrifty, I like to say thrifty because thrifty sounds a little better than cheap, but I really am Aunt Cheapo, so I'm going to show you everything that's in this box, and this is how it's laid out here. I take really good care of my Flowbee. I had it for a couple years, and I'm gonna have it for years to come. People on my other channel has said that they've had Flowbee since like the 90s, and the blades still work fine. So let me see when I bought this here. 2016 I bought this. And years ago, I used to make fun of my brother because he had a Flowbee back in the 80s, I think it was. And we all thought it was kind of funny. So in here, we have the plug. And this plug goes into this part of the Flowbee. And that's this whole unit here. So that's what electrifies this part, which is the razor. In there are the razor blades, okay? So basically it comes with this little oil, and every time I use it, I put a little bit of oil, and I cut other people's hair. I cut my friend's hair and stuff like that too. So I'll put a little bit of oil in the blades and turn it on and let that oil kind of get in the blades to keep the blades nice and hydrated. So this part is for cutting the hair. This part has this rubber tube, and this rubber tube then connects to a vacuum cleaner. I happen to have bought a Dyson vacuum cleaner, of course a refurbished one, and I use that, and it works really well. So I just hook this to the vacuum cleaner, and when I turn it on, I turn on the vacuum cleaner, and then I turn on this, and this has the blades that move back and forth. They're like scissors. They're like and that's how they cut. So the vacuum actually sucks the hair up into this, and I'll show you. There's different sizes depending on how long or how short you want your hair. Now mine I marked in purple, and this is 2 pieces here, and you kind of squeeze them to connect them. And this is the length I like to do my hair. And this part goes against the head. So I'm not going to cut my hair for a while, but when I do, I'll do a video of it to show you. So the length of it, it gets sucked into the vacuum cleaner, into the cutting part, and then it just cuts, you know. It's really nice. So that's the size that I like. And this piece is nice because it kind of rubs against your head and it pulls the hair up when the vacuum cleaner's on. And then I have my friend Jim, who I do his hair, and I marked his in green, and I just do that to make it easier. So there's 2 short pieces that go for him, and then basically you just disconnect this and then put his on when I go to cut his hair. So there's 2 pieces, see? And that's how short I do that one. And I also just connect it right to here, and there you have it. And there's the length that you get. Pretty cool. It comes with a little book, and the little book basically shows you how to cut your hair, and all the corny people like me that are cutting their hair with a Flowbee. So that's what a Flowbee is, and that's how it works. This piece also, I never use this because I don't need to, but this piece gets connected to here if you need a different size to connect to your vacuum cleaner. It should work with almost any vacuum cleaner. But the truth is, I mean, it should fit every vacuum cleaner, but the truth is not all vacuum cleaners are created equal. So you might have some vacuum cleaners that don't have enough suction power. So you have to have a pretty good vacuum cleaner. In fact, when I bought this, I had a not so great vacuum cleaner, and it didn't really work that well because the Flowbee itself worked fabulous, but the vacuum cleaner did not. So that's when I ended up spending the money buying my Dyson. But I'll tell you what, I really love it. And just for cutting the hair alone, I already saved money. So 2016 to now, you know, that's 4 years of haircuts that I didn't pay for. And I mean, hey, look at this fabulous do, you know? It's pretty nice, right? Now, when I cut my hair, so basically when you have this set up, it cuts all one length. So all your hair is one length. And it works for short hair, not really for long hair. So all the length that I have is this, connected to that other piece that's on here. So they also have these little pieces that have little bit of a, let's see here, it has a little bit of an angle. So if you want to do the angle on the sides, you add your spacers and then you do the angles on the sides, right? But basically I just cut. So what I'll do is I'll do my hair all the same length, and then I'll take I'll just get my scissors and cut my ears out. So like right now it's kind of long, but I like the length of it, so I'm not ready to cut it. But when I do that, and then I'll just do a little bit of cutting here just to make it a little shorter on the sides, and then a little shorter here. So I really like it, and I get compliments on my hair all the time. Like they say, where do you get your hair cut? It looks really good. And the funny thing is, that's how I ended up getting my Flowbee, because I was at a friend's place, and as I was traveling through, I said to her, I said, hey, on your way back, I want to see your, this was a couple years back before I got the Flowbee. I said, I want to see your hairdresser. I said, can you hook me up with who it is? Because I always loved your hair. And she started laughing, and her boyfriend were kind of laughing. And I said, what's so funny? And she said, I cut my own hair. I said, how do you cut it so nice? She said, Flowbee. And I went back to the story of my brother and how years ago we kind of made fun of my brother when he was calling us suckers for paying for haircuts. So I ended up, as soon as I got home, I looked it up and I ended up buying my own. Let's see, how much was this thing anyway? Altogether with, it was 80 bucks, but then with, I guess, shipping and handling was another 17 bucks, so that's another haircut in itself. But I mean, really, look what I saved over the years. And I really do love my hair, and I love cutting my friends' hair when they want to try it out. And if you're stuck at home with COVID, it's a good way to get your hair cut and cut your family's hair. Even though it seems to be, we're at the point where we're not going to be stuck at home, it's still a nice way to save money. And you know, we got to clean up this earth a little bit, and it's a nice way to not have to drive somewhere, to stay home and make it a family thing. Have fun with it, you know? And that's the whole point of homesteading and being green and being frugal and thrifty. It feels good. I like it, and it makes me happy. So if you want to check it out, if you have any questions, just ask me, you know? And I think next time I cut my hair, maybe I'll do a video on that. So keep in tune, and if you like this video and want to see other videos on homesteading and simple living and saving money and being thrifty, you just let me know. So subscribe, and that way you'll see more videos coming up. And I have all these birds flying around. I'm outside, and I have my bird feeders, and the hummingbirds and the other little birds are bopping around here. So it's kind of nice. It's a beautiful day today. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you again soon. Peace. Bye.